My name is Ed. I am a mentor.
I'm Shauna, and I am a mentor with Ezekiel Ministries.
Hello, my name is Samad Green. I'm a mentor with Ezekiel Ministries.
I am a member of Sandhills Community Church located in Northeast Columbia.
And I'm also a member of Calvary Chapel Northeast.
I attend Water's Edge Church in Lexington, South Carolina.
I chose to become a mentor because I didn't have a mentor growing up, and I realized the importance of having someone to give me the guidance to grow up and be a better person.
I grew up without my father. It was just me, my two siblings, and my mother. Always felt a need, for my father's presence. Didn't really have older men in my life to mentor me, pour into me, just guide me, and to raise me up. So fast forward, I'm in the Army. I have plenty of time on my hands. I started to think about my upbringing, and I felt the call to start to have a relationship with, a younger man.
I became a mentor because I wanted to see Jesus impact the next generation, or really see the next generation be impacted for Jesus. I wanted to see younger people knowing and loving and hearing and following the Lord, really in the same way people had impacted my life and helping me in my walk with God.
I believe kids from hard places need mentors because you don't always get that support, either from family or from your community, that you would typically get in a better environment. When you're coming from a hard place and your family is struggling, they are just trying to focus on just surviving. But if you have that mentor there to give you some guidance, you have someone else that you can count on, someone who can give you a little bit more wisdom outside of what you see on a daily basis.
Spiritually, they are coming from places where it is hard to be a kid, tough to really understand maybe who God is or what God's purpose is for them, or really who they are.
My mentee is a young man who's in high school. He's a freshman in high school, and he's very shy. He doesn't talk a lot, doesn't smile a lot, but I know that he enjoys hanging out with me. Just trying to get him to the point where he's calling on me, asking me for advice, just getting him to reach out and be a little bit more open with his communication, not only with me, but with his family as well as with his brother. My goal with my mentee is just to give him an opportunity to share what's going on with his life. I believe that we can show them love in a practical way, just like Christ shows us love in a practical way, even when we don't expect it. So my plan is to make sure that he understands that I want to be there for him, not as a parent, but just as a friend, to develop that relationship, to go a little bit deeper in some things that he may not be able to share with his friends, but just to provide him just an ear to listen, someone to listen and not be judgmental. Just that flat out opportunity to say, hey, I got a friend that I can call upon when I'm having a hard time, when I don't want to share it with my mom, but understand that he's there to listen and not judge me.
I just want him to have a heart for service and serving, people, and loving God and loving his neighbors. And I want him to see that in the time that I spend with him and to just carry that forward. I just want him to go on and just do great things for the kingdom, man. I love this young man, and I love the time that we share together. And my biggest prayer is that he feels our relationship to the point that he wants to model it when he gets older.
I believe as Christians that we have an obligation to become mentors to every child who's in need, for those coming from less fortunate situations. Christ has called us to just be imitators of him. So that's what we want to do. We want to share with those who are in need.
So for somebody who's new to working with kids from hard places, I would like them to know that these kids are good and perfect soil. but they need you to sow the seeds that you have. They need you to pour into them your strengths, your resources. They need to be loved on, and they need to be loved on where they're at. I would tell anybody working with these children that they're beautiful, they're bright, they're the Lord's creation, they're made in, His image, and they will instantly brighten and come alive when a mentor comes in their lives. Ezekiel will tell, you stories all the time about how there's children on a waiting list waiting for you. And when these children are connected with you, it just gives their life more of a boost to get them to the places, that the Lord wants them. I would just tell them to really, really consider it and do it, because it'd be one of the biggest blessings that you can, give and have on your life.